Welcome to this podcast where we're going to be talking through the non-business things that I do every single day to maintain my main character energy so that I can sign new clients and grow my business every single day. So, short backstory, I held an event earlier on this year in 2023 called Main Character Energy. And the reason that came about is that I was just on fire every single day, and I was getting so many questions from people saying, Sarah, how are you on top form all of the time? And I was like, because this is the lifestyle that I have. There's certain things that I do as part of my morning routine or just how I am behind the scenes that you don't see that then allow me to be my most bold, happy, confident, unapologetic self. And that was where the whole premise for the event came around, is I wanted to share my main character habits and behind the scenes processes with the world. And so I'm going to be sharing some of them with you on this episode. So purposes of this is to teach you the behind the scenes, either strategies, habits, and little things that I do that help me to maintain being my best self all of the time. And this is because you've heard me talk about my plateau season and other seasons of business where I haven't been my best self. And so I have built a routine that I know that if I slip on these standards, my mood is actively affected. My energy levels, energeticness, my either confidence, self-belief, the level that I back myself to, the position of how far into villainera or main character energy that I'm in will depend on how consistent I've been with these habits. And so they've become really, really important to me because I actively notice that when things start to slip from these habits and routines, that then there's a noticeable shift in how I show up. And so this is really important for me. So what I'm not saying is that you have to do all of these things, but take with this or take from this what will work for you. Start implementing things, start changing or start working on things and just seeing what works for you, seeing what fits and building up your own routine so that you can be stepping your best foot forward every single day. Okay. So I'm going to preface this by saying some of these are going to be pretty basic. It's not going to be some 10-part morning routine. I absolutely don't wake up at 5 a.m. And we are toddlers at the end of the day. So quite often, if I notice that I'm not my best self for whatever reason, I will look through my most basic needs to be like, okay, well, where are we slipping? Where has a standard not been met? Our needs are pretty basic. So you can pretty much run through food, exercise, or sleep, and it's likely that one of those standards have been slipping. We are very basic. And if you think about it, if you can't meet your basic needs as a human, it's no wonder you're going to be struggling to show up as the business, be your biggest, best energy self, and serve your clients at a high level if you're not currently serving yourself at a high level. And this is why it's important. So I've broken down 8 different things that I do. Again, these are all fairly simple. There's not like any magic trick or like a secret supplement or anything, guys. This is just allowing you to get into your best energy every single day. So, number 1, I move my body in the morning. I'm someone that I love working out in the evening. I really do. I get a second wind. I'm an evening person. I get a big burst of energy in the evening. But I've really noticed the difference with where moving to Bali and a lot of the exercise classes here are in the morning. Then I had to adjust my routine. And by doing that, by moving my body in the morning and having the rest of the day to myself, I really, really notice a shift in like my mood and my energy because I've done a hard thing first thing in the morning. And then the rest of the day is all mine. And I'm not using it as a form of like reactive stress relief. If anything, I've prioritized that in the morning. And so everything is better after that. Whereas when I was a working out in the evening person, I'd be using that workout to try and get rid of everything from the day or just, shut off work for a minute and just have that time to myself. Whereas when I bring the workout first, I really, really noticed that it's more like an act of self-love. I'm not trying to get anything off my plate. I'm not trying to bring myself up to 100%. I'm already starting at 100%. Well, I mean, morning Sarah is never fully 100%, but you get my point. By doing that hard thing first thing in the morning, I'm a much better version of me for the rest of the day. And that then affects other habits like what I choose to eat, if I choose to snack or not snack, the amount of water that I drink, another huge one. is I've usually consumed 2 litres of water first thing in the morning before I even start my day. And that is huge because I'm not someone that drinks a lot of water. Again, this is basic needs, but you are 70% water. You need to hydrate your body. And so by bringing exercise to the first thing in my day rather than the last, I've therefore taken care of my fitness and hydrated myself to a high level before anything else has started. So there we go. That is number one. The second part of that isn't just working out in the morning, but it's moving my body around in my movement day to day. You've probably seen my videos. I am a big energy person. I like movement. I'm very aware of my body positioning. So I like to do things that allow my body to move, whether it's dancing, CrossFit, kickboxing. Like I've just done a padel lesson. And so I'm always trying to find new ways to move my body so that I can really learn about like my own movements, my own strengths, my own muscle capabilities. And this then helps me to show up even more confidently online because I'm very aware of my body positioning. I'm very aware of my body language. I don't flinch. I don't look awkward. I'm not like shuffling around. My body language and how I feel in my body is very confident, and that is because I am always moving and very aware and very intentional. When you see me stand, my body language projects confidence, and that's because I stand shoulders forward, head forward, standing proud, shoulders back, with chest proud, and that is because of how much I move my body, and me being aware of my stance, my physique. It means that then when I'm showing up on video, I show up confidently because of how I'm standing, my body positioning. So that's kind of a 2-in-1, moving my body in the morning and then just physically moving my body and how that helps me to show up looking completely unapologetic and very bold, very confident. It's because of me moving my body. Number 2 is taking care of how I look and making an effort. Now, I know some of you are going to hear that and be like, but Sarah, I want to sit around in my gym leggings with a scrunchy, my hair scrunched up on top of my head. I can't get ready every single day. I'm not saying you have to get ready every single day. I'm saying you will show up differently when you show up differently. So don't get me wrong. I started the business on my mom's dining room table. I was wearing leggings every day, a hoodie every day. Not a lot of makeup, or maybe just makeup on some days when I'd be showing up on video. But for the rest of the time, I looked like an absolute couch potato. And I felt like one. And so the frequency of me getting on video or looking unapologetic or showing up confidently was a lot less because I felt a lot less. There is a massive correlation between what you choose to do as part of your getting ready, what you choose to wear, do your hair, do your face, whatever it is that gets you looking and feeling your best, and then who you show up as when you're showing up online. Massive correlation. And I still see that to this day, which is why I choose to get ready for myself every single day. Because when I take care of how I look and I make an effort, whether that is putting on cute clothes, whether it's doing my hair different on it, whether it's putting on like my orange lipstick, on the days where I take pride in my personal appearance, there is a noticeable uplift in the energy that I show up with because I know I feel great. And so I'm more likely to make the spicy content or the jokey reel and just be this big main character energy and just bring all of that. Whereas if I'm just wearing gym clothes or just slouchy stuff, I won't be showing up with that same level of 120% self-confidence. I'm still confident, but I'm not going to be like massively big dick energy because I look like a couch potato. And so, again, take from this what you will. It might be that you want to get ready on a few days and then have a few days to chill, dress down Fridays, whatever it is. Personally, for me, I choose to look good every day because that then helps my energy every single day. And if my energy is better, my productivity is better. When my productivity is better, I feel even better. I'm more likely to show up and sell more. I'm more likely to be more inspired for my client conversations. So when I'm a better version of me, I make more sales. Like, it's a business strategy that when you look good and you feel good, this is the point. I'm saying dress or style yourself in a way that makes you feel amazing because you will show up differently when you do. I choose to get myself looking in my best energy whether it's dressing super cute, if I put on my favourite outfit, like my favourite lipstick, if the winged eyeliner goes on, whoosh, you know that the good stuff is coming out on that day. And so I want you to just think, when you're thinking about your future self, whether that is your multi-six, seven-figure self, how would she be dressing and getting ready for the day? I doubt that she'd be looking like a couch potato, because she would have team meetings, client meetings, maybe she'd be going out on various in-person meetings. She'd be getting ready every day so that if anything crops up, whether she needs to make quick video content or hop on a Zoom call or sort something out, she's always ready. And that is what I bring into my business right now. I'm always ready, whether I get some inspiration, I want to make a video, or someone needs me and I need to hop on a client call. I'm always ready because I always get ready in the morning. So you can't be caught unawares if you are already doing the steps as your future self now. So yes, take care of how you look so that you are always feeling your best self. Because when you put on that bold lipstick or that eyeliner or whatever it is that is your go-to thing, watch how your whole energy changes when you're just like, girl, I look good today and I know it. Another thing that I do is prioritizing my own business before then pouring into clients. So whether this is making some stories, whether this is doing some money-making activities, scheduling emails, like I do the things, posting for the business, I do my things before then pouring into clients so that my business isn't being the last in the line of priorities. This then helps me to show up happy, inspired, because I know that I've put my own oxygen mask on first before helping others. You remember the thing on the airplanes where it's like, put your own oxygen mask on first. And yet I see so many people who serve themselves last and wonder why they're lacking inspiration or don't know what content to post. And it's because they're the last in the line of priorities. Think about what message that's sending to your body if you're the last one on your list. So bring your own needs first, do your selling activities, your money-making activities, and then you can go pour into clients. Fill your own cup first. So another thing that I do, and this is straight after working out as well, is fueling my body with protein and healthy food. I used to be someone that I just eat like toast for 2 to 3 meals a day, especially at uni. Oh my God, toast, pasta, anything that was quick, easy, not nutritious at all. Not a lot of protein, not a lot of nutritional value at all. Whereas now, because I want to prioritize myself, I want to look good to feel good. And so I also want to run a healthy engine. Like, I wouldn't expect a smooth running car if I was putting crap in the fuel tank. And so putting the right fuel into your fuel tank is going to fuel a healthy engine. So plenty of water, ensuring that you've got a good amount of protein for muscle development, and then you're less likely to snack as well. And just taking care with what you eat so that you feel good. You're not feeling sluggish, you're not feeling heavy, you're not feeling drowsy. And you're just, again, in your best energy every single day. The next one is I don't give energy to noise. Like, I don't binge watch TV shows. I don't care what's on gossip websites. I'm not down with whatever the latest celebrity news is. If you ask me what's gone on XYZ TV show, I couldn't tell you because I don't care. Like, it's just drivel. It's just drivel to keep people occupied who need an escape from reality. I don't need an escape from reality. I very much enjoy my reality. And if on the times when I'm not either growing my own business or pouring into clients, that time then is either spent working out, seeing friends, or learning something new. I'm keeping myself active and inspired. I'm not looking for something that's going to take my mind off things because I very much enjoy my mind being on things. So I'm either out learning or I'm improving myself one way or the other. My energy and my creativity is very, very sacred. So I'm only going to consume content that's designed to either fuel me, educate me, or inspire me, not distract me. I'm not looking for distractions. I don't feel that I need distractions from my reality. And this is why, you need to build a life that you absolutely love so that you're not looking for distractions. So protect your peace. Make sure that you are only consuming things that are going to refill your cup, not just looking for a way out to get you off from the day. I sing and dance to myself. This is such a nice thing. When was the last time you sang and danced for yourself? Like, I've yet to find any better therapy than putting on a good playlist, driving around a moped in Asia, singing at the top of my voice. Honestly. Especially when I was promoting my main character energy event, I remember being on my moped, going around the hills of Thailand. There was no traffic on the roads, which is not something that Bali can say. I'd got my earphones in, I'd got Beyonce's Energy playing like really, really loudly. And the fact that I can still tell you like how that looked, the scene, the sun was going down, it was about 5:30 in the afternoon. I can see the coastline, I can see all the hills, and I'm just singing like, energy. And I can still see that moment so, so clearly. And that would have been in March. This is why I had the realization of like, God, imagine if everyone in the West knew that actually you don't need therapy. You actually just need a good playlist and a moped in some sunshine. So singing it to myself, dancing for myself, this is so, so key because it brings in the elements of moving your body. So, of course, you get endorphins moving and get that feel-good factor. But also, you're really learning to love your body for all of its perfections and all of its imperfections. Like, everything that you have is beautiful and it's incredible and it moves in incredible ways. Now, I'm someone that movement is very important to me because I've seen how if you don't keep on top of your health and you don't keep on top of your movement, you really, really lose it in later life. And that's something that I personally very much want to stay on top of, and so that I can stay fit, active and healthy and live a long and happy life. So movement is important to me anyway. But doing little things in the morning, even if it's putting on your favorite playlist and just dancing around the bathroom, dancing as you go, dancing in the shower, like it's so, so important that you do those little things just for you, because especially when you're singing, like you're releasing a happy chemical, happy hormone. And this then is going to allow you to just have that feel-good factor, which you can then bring into the business. Like I have an awesome energy for my business every single day because I put on my Villanera playlist or my main character energy playlist. I've got so many good playlists. And whether it's singing Miley Cyrus Midnight Sky or Energy or any of the songs that I'm currently using to promote my current offers, they will get me so in the zone, so inspired, so excited. It chemically changes me, chemically. And that then allows me to show up as such a even more bold, more confident, more unapologetic self, because I have just done all these things for me and I'm like, woo, I'm on top of the world. And this is the energy that then I bring into the business and then into my clients as well. So another thing that I do, and I appreciate that not all of you are going to have access to this, but maybe this is going to be your sign to do so, is I get daily vitamin D. And 100% moving to Bali has helped my mood. You all saw it from the day that I got off the plane, how my mood lifted. I am a literal sunflower. I need sunlight. It quite literally brings me joy, like physically, mentally, emotionally. And I really saw the effects of this when we were in the UK lockdown. And, I'd be okay for the summer, but when winter had come along, it'd really take a toll. And it starts getting you questioning, your mental health. Are you struggling? Is this just a phase? Is this just seasonal? And I found it really, really tough. And so for me, moving to somewhere where I can get daily vitamin D has 100% helped my mood. And this is why one of the key reasons that I'm in my main character of energy every single day is that I get daily vitamin D. So if you're listening to this and you're like, so I live, in a state in the US, it's not a sunny place, or I'm in the UK, it's currently winter time. Okay, so first things here, I've never taken supplements, but it might be worth taking a vitamin D supplement just to get this part that is currently deficient for you back up in somewhere where it needs to be. But also this might be your sign to move to somewhere that gets more vitamin D. There's a reason everyone in Bali is so happy, and it's because everyone is getting the sunlight that they need. When I lived in a place that was vitamin D deficient, England has a notorious reputation for people being moany and miserable, and it's because the entire population are vitamin D deficient. If England had sun, it would be an entirely different place. But anyway, I digress. For me personally, getting somewhere where there is daily sunlight has 100% helped my mood. So if you know that you're a sunflower, if you know that you are a different version of you in a hotter, sunnier climate, this is your sign not to put it off. I could have moved to Bali an entire year earlier than I did, but I decided to take someone else's advice and not move when I wanted to. And that decision cost me a lot of money and a lot of patience and a lot of happiness. So I would say move before you're ready. And if you know that you're a sunflower and you need your sunlight and it's really, really important to you, go make that move. It is important. You will be a different version of you on the other side. And then lastly, sleeping like a goddamn queen. Oh my God. My sleep is so, so important to me. I sleep with an eye mask on so that it blocks out all sunlight so that my body wakes up when it's ready to wake up. I used to sleep with earplugs in. I don't anymore, but it's because it's super quiet here at night. But I have no problem sleeping with earplugs in as well if it means getting total silence. I only sleep in super comfortable beds, the best duvets, like glorious lions with big duvets. Oh my God, the Bali beds are like king size. It is incredible. But comfort and darkness and silence are just so, so important. If you are constantly getting a disturbed sleep or not sleeping long enough, that is absolutely going to affect your mood. It's going to affect how you show up during the day. You're going to be showing up as a lesser version of you. And so make sure that when your head hits that pillow, there's nothing coming between you and your sleep. Like if someone said, Sarah, what would be your one item that you take to a desert island? It would be my eye mask, hands down, no questions. That is the best £20 I've ever spent in my life. Since my friend introduced me to one, I've literally never gone a night without it. Never. Eye mask is a life changer. And so sleep is super, super important. I might stay up later sometimes, whether it's for a late call, whether it's for my own mastermind call. And so my sleep routine might change from time to time, but I prioritize deep sleep. I even have a sleep app that tells me how deep my sleep has been. And then I can track it over the course of the week. And again, I can know whether on the next week I need to make more adjustments or go to bed earlier. I've got all of that literally in a tracker. So that's super important as well, because I can see whether I'm hitting REM, which is your deep phase of sleep, and really, really important. So, and that then helps me to show up in my main character energy every day. So just recapping all of those, because all of these non-business things, you wouldn't think that these are a business strategy, but if you're not filling your own cup and you're showing up either tired, you're not prioritizing your health, you're not prioritizing your food, you're not prioritizing your movement, you're not looking after yourself, how then are you equipped to either grow a business or be serving clients? Like, it's none of your business to be serving clients when you haven't served yourself. Whoosh! Yes, we said it. You should not be making it your business to be pouring from an empty cup. Like, lead by example. You are the one growing this business. You are the CEO here. So lead your community, lead your audience, lead your clients by example, so that they are so inspired by the bar that you're setting for yourself that they feel safe in your presence because they know where your standards are for yourself first. So just recapping those then. So I said, move my body in the morning has been a huge game changer for me. If I wasn't doing it in the morning, I would still do it in the evening, but I've personally found massive benefits from a mental health perspective and physical health perspective by moving it to the morning. Moving my body just throughout my day to day. So like being free in my movement. This is what's helped me like really correct my body position, my posture, hold myself well so that I can show up proudly, unapologetically, and with 100% confidence and self-assurance. Number 2, taking care of how I look and making an effort. Again, whether it's putting on cute clothes, doing your makeup in a certain way, just styling your hair in a certain way, whatever it is that makes you feel amazing, and doing that every day as a non-negotiable so that you're then showing up as your most successful self and you're ready for whatever the business day brings. You're ready and you're in your best energy. Moving the business forward before I pour into my clients. So making sure that I've done the things for me that help me grow the business, those needle moving activities, money making activities, and I've put my own oxygen mask on first before helping others. Fueling my body with protein and healthy food. Again, making sure that I've fueled my engine with the right fuel so that I'm not likely to be reaching for snacks, reaching for crap food. I'm not going to be eating things that make me feel sluggish or tired, and I'm drinking plenty of water and just making sure that this engine is healthy and keeping me in my best self every day. Not consuming crap or giving energy to noise. So I make sure that the content, the books, the things I'm listening to are all either educating me, fueling me, or inspiring me, not distracting me. Either that or I'm making my own content rather than consuming anything else. Number 5, I think this is number 5. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is singing and dancing for myself. I cannot tell you how good this feels. Honestly, this is therapy, so I would really encourage you to find a playlist that makes you feel amazing and just let yourself move in a space where no one can see, no one either is looking through the window or knows that you're even there. Just move for you. I would also add here, find a dance class, a sensual floor work dance class where you can not just move for you, but you can really be present in your body and owning a level of unapologetic movement that is, it might be completely new to you, it might be quite foreign to what you've done before, it might be quite scary, it might just be something that you've never done before. But let me tell you, when you do it, when you move in that way and you learn to love your body and this whole new level of self-expression, my God, the amount of main character energy that comes with this is top tier. If you've watched me posting my dance classes on either my stories or seen bits on my grid post, I'm telling you, if you do one thing for yourself that is going to prioritize your main character energy, it's this. Find yourself a sensual dance class. And then the last 2 were getting daily vitamin D has been an absolute game changer for me. I now probably will never live in a cold country for the rest of my life. I might do seasons. I'm not saying that I will never, ever be there, but in terms of how I'm prioritizing myself, living for a year in a cold country is just not something I'm going to be doing. Because I'm my best self when I've got vitamin D. And so we prioritize ourselves. And then lastly, sleeping like a goddamn queen. Like, get the nice pillows, get the eye mask, get the earplugs, get the comfy duvet, whatever it is for you. Those things, you spend a third of your entire life in bed. So the comfort that you surround yourself with, the darkness, get some blackout blinds, get your sleep mask, and the silence, earplugs if you need to, those things are absolutely sacred so that you can get the best sleep possible. Because when you rest well, that is going to be probably the biggest factor that of importance, even more so than food, diet, and exercise, is your sleep. Sleep well, and then you are best, like putting your best foot forward to show up in your main character energy every single day. These daily actions are the things that are going to preserve and restore your creative energy directly, helping you to show up then as the most inspired, your best energy, your happiest, your most unapologetic version of you. I even Googled, as a little bit of research for this episode, what is it that increases dopamine, what specific things? And literally all of the things that I've said to you here are things that I do and have massively made a difference to me in how I show up in the business. And it's things like getting enough sleep, exercising, listening to music, meditating, and spending time in the sun all boost dopamine levels. So if you know that your dopamine levels aren't where they need to be, listen back to those things. Where are you either lacking or could do more in that area to increase your dopamine and increase your main character energy and best self coming forwards? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're not already, hop inside my free Facebook group, the Sold Out Sister Community, where I post daily inspiration. And for November, we're doing a main character moves challenge. This is a completely free challenge so that you can say, what is the one move that you're going to commit to doing daily throughout November? Post it in the Facebook group for accountability. Everyone is picking their own move. For me, it's going to be posting daily. And so hop inside, come inside so that you can be holding yourself accountable, getting those daily main character moves done. And if you enjoy this episode, don't forget to follow or share it to your stories. Don't forget to tag me, Sarah Buckland Coaching, and I shall see you very soon.